Alright, good day to everyone. So today we are going to learn comparative and superlative. It means perbandingan. So I'm going to teach you a little tips and tricks on how to find the answers by using keyword. So after this, I'm going to show you some examples of sentences and how you can use these tips and tricks to identify the keywords and write down the answers, alright? Okay, so now let us see the first slide, okay? The adjective here is tall, taller, and tallest. It means tall, tinggi, taller, lebih tinggi, and tallest paling tinggi. Okay? So, as I've mentioned before in the class, when you come across a word such as then in the sentence, after the blank, then the answer must have ER. Can you see here? Taller here got ER. It means we are comparing. Okay? The boy is taller than the girl. It means budak lelaki itu lebih tinggi dari budak perempuan itu. Okay? And when we come across a word such as the in the sentence, the answer must have EST here, like here, tallest. Okay, it means paling tinggi. We are not comparing him to others because he is the most tallest one in the class. Okay, so now let me give you some examples. Alright, so the first one is Amin is a boy. Okay, there is no keyword here, so the answer is in root word form, which is tall. Okay, second, Amin is then Faris. As you can see here, there's the word then after the blank. So the answer must have ER. It means we are comparing Amin and also Faris. Okay? And the third one, Amin is the boy in the class. So there's the word the as the keyword before the blanks. So the answer must have EST. Amin is the tallest boy in the class. So basically what you must remember is when there is no keyword such as the or then, the answer will be in root form. And then if you find a keyword such as then in the sentence after the blank, then the answer must have ER. And if you find the word or the keyword the before the blank, then the answer must have EST. So that are the basic things that you have to remember. No keyword, then, and also the. Okay, so now let us take a look at the next slide. Okay, so these are some of the examples of words that we can add ER or EST, okay, for the comparative and superlative adjective. And what I can tell you here that for your information, okay, if you want to differentiate between which words you should add ER or EST and which word you should add more or most, I will tell you that after this, okay? So, big, the comparative is bigger and the superlative is bigger. So we just add ER and also EST. Short, the comparative is shorter and the superlative is shortest. What about pretty? Okay, because there will be some change of spelling there. Alright, for the comparative is prettier and the superlative is prettier. So when the word is end with the alphabet Y, you must change the alphabet to I. Okay, and neat, neater, and the superlative is neatest. Fast, faster, superlative fastest. And slow, slower, and the superlative is slowest. Okay, so all of these words, these short words like big, short, pretty, neat, fast, slow, you have to add ER and EST for the comparative and superlative. Okay, so this one is a little bit difficult or a little bit different from the previous one. The previous one you have to add ER and EST, but for this one you have to add more or most. Okay, so this is the difference. If you come across with the word with short spelling, like for example, short, tall, neat, pretty, you can use ER and EST. But if you come across with a long word, like for example, beautiful, dangerous, difficult, handsome, intelligent, we can see that the spelling is a little bit long. You have to use more and most. You cannot add ER or EST, like for example, beautiful, beautifuler, beautifulest. There's no such words like that, okay? So actually it is more likely the same like what we have learned before, with the use of the word then and also the. So if you come across with the sentence with the word then after the blank, you have to add more. Like for example, she is more beautiful than the flower. Okay? And when you find the word the before the blank, then you have to add most. So it is more likely the same like previously. Then we have to add er, but here you have to add more. And if you come across the word the, you have to add est, but here you have to add most. Okay, so now let us take a look at some of the examples of sentences. Okay, Amira is a girl. So same like previous example, there is no keyword like for example then or the, so you have to use the root form of word. Okay, for example, Amira is a beautiful girl. Okay, next one, Amira is then Amina. So that's the keyword then there after the blank, so the answer must have more. Amira is more beautiful than Amina. The third one, Amira is the girl in the class. Here we can see that there's the keyword the before the blank, so the answer must have most. Amira is the most beautiful girl in the class. So now let us take a look at some of the examples here. So we can see that these words given here are a little bit different with the, not are a little bit different, are different from the previous examples that I've given you. Like the previous one, they have short spelling, okay, but this one, they have longer spelling, so we have to use more and most. Okay, so handsome, the comparative is more handsome and the superlative is most handsome. Dangerous, more dangerous, most dangerous. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. And last one, careful, and the superlative is most careful. Alright, so now let us try with some of the examples given here. Okay, number one, Ayman is then his brother. Okay, as you can see here that there's the keyword then over there after the blank. So if there's the word then and then the adjective is short, so can we add in more or most? Obviously no. So the answer is Ayman is taller than his brother. Okay, next one, elephant is the mammal on the land. So the keyword is the. Alright, so when there's the word the before the blank, your answer must have est. Good. Alright, so the answer is elephant is the biggest mammal on the land. Alright, and last one, Annie is the lady in the neighborhood. Okay, so the choices of answers given are long, so we cannot use generous, generouser, or generouses, so you have to use more and most. And let us find the keyword here. The keyword here is the before the blank, so you must add most, okay, before the adjective. Annie is the most generous lady in the neighborhood. Alright, so I think that is all for now. You can try, okay, to find your tips, okay, to use these tips and tricks in your worksheet later. Thank you.